Did you see that? I knocked that thing over with my shield. Real target practice. The only thing is that my shield didn't come back. Fuck it. I don't care. This thing's awesome. Yeah. Fucking put that down. Well, in light of Captain America the Winter Soldier, which is coming up, I believe, this Friday, I wanted to talk about Captain America the First Avenger with Chris Evans, Hugo Weaving, Tommy Lee Jones. Really a cool adaptation to Captain America. This is one of those movies that it's set back in the World War II era, and it's one of those movies that is very different as far as Marvel goes. It's very, very different from, let's say, Thor or Iron Man or Hulk. It's very different because it's set in a different time period. So automatically when you watch it, you're thinking, this is not a Marvel movie. Like, it's set in a different time period. But they did it really well. They made Chris Evans, his face, they made him look young on this young body. And, he plays Steve Rogers. And, honestly, the whole thing with him, being put in that machine and then he becomes a super soldier. His agility is good. He can run fast. He can jump higher. His strength is a lot better than it used to be. Can he be hurt? Yes, he can be hurt, and that's proof also in the movie, the Avengers, he gets hurt. But unlike many other soldiers, he is considered a super soldier. And he's got this shield that is indestructible. Bullets can't hurt it, nothing. And he basically throws a shield and it just knocks out anything, comes back to him, kind of like Thor's hammer comes back. Which is cool. They don't really explain too much about that, but you don't need to. Really, I mean, it's badass. Chris Evans was the perfect choice for this, to play Captain America. Hugo Weaving as Red Skull. Now, I gotta say, they did a really good job with Red Skull in this. I really loved the way he looked. I mean, he looked fantastic as Red Skull. Red Skull was kind of like a scoundrel. I remember in the comics, he never really fought too much. He had a gun a lot of times with the Hydra group, which is in this too, Hydra. He did a couple punches here and there in this film, but mostly he was just a villain. So I'm not going to spoil really the end or anything to this film because, well, honestly, there's not really much to spoil because in light of the Avengers, you find out, Captain America was frozen, and then in the present time, he was unfrozen, and then he wakes up in this, in the present time, which actually happens at the end of the film, but S.H.I.E.L.D. is all over that. So it ties in, as it says in the subtitles there, the first Avenger. Technically, yes, he is. But the action in this was pretty good. With him riding on the motorcycle, putting the shield in front of his motorcycle, and the Hydra, they're just trying to shoot him down. Him leaping, just using his shield for everything. He even shoots guns in this. He gets a couple different suits, like a tactical suit and then a stage suit, which is made for the plays or whatever that he does. He's got a partner, Bucky, who is, he's very well known in the comics and in the nostalgia of it. And in the movie, Bucky falls off the train, and you're kind of wondering, in the Winter Soldier, you obviously the Winter Soldier is Bucky, and we all know that just from looking at him. I think it's the same actor too, but he just looks different. But All in all, you know, a lot of people may not like this film because of the pacing, because it deals with all the war stuff in the beginning, then he becomes a super soldier, then, you know, the whole stuff with the Red Skull, and then him going after Red Skull. It just seems like, you know, maybe it seems like there's not enough action in this film, but I think it's fine. I really do. I think this is it's a fine movie. Though I heard that Winter Soldier, already I've heard that Winter Soldier is 10 times better than any of the Marvel movies out right now. Which, I'm like, you know, so far, like, I love Avengers. I love that movie. Anyway, that's basically the gist of this film, where it's pretty much the rise of Captain America. And you get to see him become, you know, as a skinny little wimp who everyone picks on, and then all of a sudden he becomes the tough guy, the hero, the actual soldier hero that you can salute and, you know, idolize, pretty much. So, this is a really good movie. I really thought Marvel did a good job with it, and they went the right direction. So yeah, I'm going to review Winter Soldier when I see it. But give this a watch. As far as superhero movies, I love superhero films. I'm a horror nut and I'm a superhero nut. I love superheroes, no matter what kind of superheroes they are. Whether they're, you know, whatever it's Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, whether it's the Turtles, whether it's RoboCop. In a way, everyone is kind of a hero. Don't have to be a superhero, but you're a hero in some way. I did a series called Superhero Chronicles, which I want to do here. I guess this will be the first video of it. The first of this series is Captain America, but I love all kinds of superheroes, and Marvel, I'm sorry DC, but Marvel is kicking your ass. They are doing everything right. They are doing everything at a pacing issue where they come out with a few movies, then they have a collab, like a group movie, and then they come out with some more movies, and then they have another collab like they're doing with the Avengers. That's awesome. I think that's awesome. But DC, they're I don't know what their fucking problem is. But I'll be reviewing DC movies like Green Lantern, which I like. You know, Batman's, Superman's. So, anyway, but that's my review of Captain America. No, it's not a long review, but I did enjoy this film. So just letting you know that. So, anyway, stay tuned for more reviews. I had to change the setting because where I used to do reviews, we are actually changing that room to something else, so I cannot film in there. So I'm out here. This is my garage. This is my domain, pretty much. I love, you know, my garage. I just love being out here. It's kind of getting away from, you know, inside and all the stress and all that bullshit. It's just kind of nice to come out here and you know, kind of let my emotions fly, so to say, in front of the camera. Or knocking down trees. Whatever the fuck I'm doing. More of those to come, by the way, because I've been pretty pissed off lately. So, anyway, yes, thank you for watching this. This is Rob. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna walk down the street like this. Hell yeah. This is Sparta, motherfucker. This is how the Spartans do it. But I'm Captain America. There's a difference. There's a difference. See how that just fucking flies? That's amazing. That's fucking amazing.